Was cheesing me. Turn it off.
Well, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? Thanks for hanging in there. You're still there. Let me explain what's going on if you just got here. If you're here because the stream was just announced, we were already going. Stream dropped. Just gone. Gone. And I think we're back, but I don't trust it yet. So maybe I will announce that the stream is back, but I'm not sure I'm ready to announce that the stream is back. Maybe in Discord, and then tweet it out if it holds. If it holds. We are still moving through the quest that we were in. I know there was a cutscene that was going on. People were singing. Right in the middle of this singing, that's when it dropped. Okay, that for now. Also, gonna have this mic in front of me, which I'm not used to, but getting a little closer to the mic again. It also blocks part of the chat, so I have a lot of. Of course, you can see it. Yeah, I know you can see it. Just got a message. I can totally see the mic. I know you can see the mic. There's no doubt everyone can see the mic. I can see the mic. The question is, do I mind it being there? We'll see. Should sound a little better. So this is where we're at. We're talking to Solus. We were found by our companions in the snow. Our life was saved, but everyone was distraught, and then everyone was singing, and then. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin. Anyone else who is just getting back, welcome back. And if you hung in there, cheers. I'm impressed. Having the mic here should also let me lean back a little bit without getting too far from the mic. The sound should still be pretty good when I lean back.
All right.
It'd be cool.
What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magic.
Be watching these numbers.
I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
They'll have to set aside blame while freezing is their first concern.
We are agreed on that, and I may have a solution. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
That's how close we were to Skyhold when everything just... Make a decent start, though. We can keep the stream up.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus. What drew him to you?
He's insane. Who cares? Wanted the anchor.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here.
But it is why he came.
Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man!
Woo!
You.
Nice timing. Nice timing. But I'm not your chosen one. I don't want this.
I don't know what to say.
Say that you will not make me regret this.
If you're not sure, why do it?
Because I believe this is what was meant to be. That without you, there would be no Inquisition.
Now there's timing.
What it means for the future, how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
Welcome back, everyone. Ooh, how you doing? All right. I will lead them to vengeance. I do it for my own power.
This isn't about a greater message. We have an enemy and we have to stand together. We'll do what is right. The Inquisition will fight for all of us.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander!
Look at that sword!
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph?
Will we all get giant fucking swords?
Your herald, your Inquisitor!
Weightless giant swords.
So this is where it begins.
Bit musty.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
No, we know that he's from the DLC in the second game, and they decided to bring him back because everybody loves rehashed enemies. Where's that option?
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Is it really? For now.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Should we go talk?
We
I think
stand
we can
ready
right
to
away.
move on both of these.
We're gonna look around. We gotta
On
look
your
around.
order,
It's Skyhold. We gotta check the place out. But do we
I know one
avoid going to
thing.
talk
If
to
Varric has
Varric?
brought who I think he has.
And
Cassandra is going to
exactly
kill him.
who Cassandra thinks he has. Varric has brought Hog.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
That wasn't abundantly obvious.
Shut your mouth and open your eyes. You'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
So, the stream's gonna stay up. Get to play. That was awful timing. Awful timing. Whole thing was pretty overwhelming. A lot of things came together with the stream crashing the way it did right then and there. Without going into too much of it, what looked like a network problem because I've been having all sorts of ISP issues doesn't seem to have been a network problem. Whatever it is it actually solved? Is it clear what it was?
Did they make
No.
down here, and what can I make?
Stream could crash again, but it's possible it was something as simple as not a loose connection so much as a could have been a bad connection with the Aver and the machine. It's a USB device that's pretty picky, and every once in a while Windows thinks it's not connected on a USB 3. But I wasn't going to get into it too much. Anyways, there's other possibilities, and that's just one of them. But a number of things got unplugged, replugged. Seem to be happy. And this is what happened on Friday night. Despite all the internet issues that exist, that may have had nothing to do with them. Lovely, right? Lovely. Hey,
Where's
Harriet.
my other hand? Right there. I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Shame about Adan. Experience like that, you can't just find. Flisser.
I was
so sad. Too young. The rest of us go on. It's what we have to do. You gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
Did not save everyone.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
I'll be back later.
Here's our new forge. We're going to be spending a lot of time here. Maybe not now, but Skyhold customization. Banners. For Ferelden. Grey Wardens. Frostback Basin. Arvalna. Bed drapery. We don't have lots of things unlocked, but okay. Craft weapons, armor, special shipments. Do we have any new ones? Schematics. Instead of getting pre-crafted items like we did earlier, or maybe we also do, we get schematics for a number of things. But they're the same items that we had at the start in special delivery. Like the dragon bow that looked so ornate, it's kind of silly. Int armor. Yes! Is that always there? Did that get put in? Int armor. Huh. I don't remember tint armor. If it was always there, you got me. Storage! That always there. I haven't played the game since it was new. Pretty new. A lot of this is have a So, you endured all that, the downtime, and up and down and up and down. It was fun. Couldn't troubleshoot it Friday night. I mean, it was 3 in the morning when all that happened. Properly troubleshoot it. I wasn't even looking in the right direction. This is going to be great. Being able to put some of this stuff away. Which I don't think we need to do now. The idea that the system would actually have been overloaded under the circumstances is just not what was going on. I don't want to war room yet. At the war room. Something else had to be going on. Something fishy. System isn't anywhere close to being overloaded.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Hello.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
But I just walked into, wasn't thinking of where we were going. When I walked up to Solus. Balance is off too. It's not just having the mic in front. Does it look gray? Black doesn't look right. I had to restart the machine a bunch of times. I may have lost some settings. Was it just the background? Contrast.
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
Where the game began. Herald woke up. Or she was even the Herald.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
The threat worked.
No, it didn't. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might research a way to repair the breach before its effects reached me. I never said it was a good plan. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
For all our sakes, I'm pleased that you stuck around.
As am I. You have fractured rules of man and nature, and you will shatter more before you are done. To visit me here, and you not even a mage.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
That was worth it, right? A little walk through the Fade. Solus. Recipes for garden, courtyard, upgrade, watchtower. Take a look. Not Kaer Morhen, but Skyhold. Behold, Skyhold. Oh, hey Void, what's going on? Soul Raid. Happening. Welcome.
They have certainly spared no
Arisha, you off to bed. Good night. We'll see you later. Rich blues of the masked empire while keeping your ensemble simple and sleek. Where we're around. Oh.
Mess with the bull, you'll get the horn.
What's up, bull? Welcome back. Going, man. Good timing, being that things just got going again, and we just got to Skyhold. Alan had sunset, like a brilliant sunset descending into a cerulean lake. The never-ending dance of fire and water is elegantly captured. Midnight Tower. Discerning tastes, informal accoutrements, dark tones, and silvery accents evoke the wonder and gravity of night skies. Oh, show me. I don't know if I would have described it that way. Nope, definitely would not have described it that way. Venture forth. For the Inquisitor who wishes to project a can-do, hands-on image, a simple, rugged number in rich browns. Is this for real? Studs everywhere. Yes. Immortal, eternal. Be observed, standing at the portals to the Fade, glittering and silver. Come. Anything that just, besides pajamas, that looks normal-ish. Sort of like the armor, light armor, some of the light armor, early game nug skin armor. Fashion souls. Somber tones and a heavier coat. Perfect for cold Skyhold nights and weighty discussions. Groovy, let's go. That works. Darker palette all around. Souls. Oh, it's the closet. Damn it, Jay. That's the closet. Supplies! Oh, hello. Sit on the throne. Take the throne.
Is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Judge.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Do I really need to oversee even more death? I'm nearly at capacity.
I share your distaste for more bloodshed, but it needn't come to that. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Well, let us begin.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you. This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
Judging leftovers now. With a goat?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son.
And I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Seems reasonable.
Don't look at me.
No foul. You meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Arm and exile him to Tevinter. Boy wanted to kill Tevinters, he said. Drive them out of my lands. They called it gibbet. Deserve to die for slinging a goat. Rather like the guy. Drive them out of my lands. No, arm him. Exile him to Tevinter. I mean, what options do we have here? Drive them out of my lands.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Morvran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Everybody wins, except Tevinter. Hey, Crazy Lace. Good for the moment. Orders. Starting to fix things right up. Look at this. All this progress in just an hour. War room's down that way. And Josie's down that way. Quarter. It's just opened up, didn't it? Hey, David Liam. I'm good. Very well, thank you. How about you? Never mind. Came down. Quarters. Let's go to the war table. Let's get some areas opened up. Someone's on a forever quest. Owen, is he on like a day-long quest?
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Crazy Lace, if you're still there, I don't know if it could be from the stream dropping before. Restart. Good luck. Dangerously unstable?
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Warn the Empress. But I don't have a thing to wear. That's where... You warn the Empress, but we don't know who the assassin is.
A grand masquerade. I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
All right. Maybe too soon to ask, but how does the mic sound being that much closer? It would only be this close. Recently, it would only be this close if I was way up on it. Thing with my webcam is still auto-adjusting. I'll mess with it later. I don't wanna touch a damn thing right now since we're up and going. Whoa. Get the board. The board is alive again. Got at least one thing complete from before. Whole lot of new stuff. Let's open up some new areas. Hunter Shade Dracolisk. Dracolisk. New one. Riding a Dracolisk. Let me try. Check that one out. Exalted Plains. Priest du Lion. I contacted Emerald Graves. Gonna need 28 more. Approach 42. Cool. There he is. We can afford to open them up. Deep roads. Disaster in the deep roads. Which brings us to one of the things that came up at the very beginning of the game. Hey, deal with relatives of the Trevelyan's.
How are the rescue efforts?
When did we want to do things like
alive?
deep roads?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Other bits and pieces. Specializations for the Inquisitor. Yes. Okay, so many good things. Been looking for all this. Frostback Basin, 8. We can afford them all. Time frame is different. Some of them, they all instant. Connections, power cost, 8. But minimum suggested level 20, so we shouldn't really beat yet. So we can afford to open all this stuff up, right? Let's open things up. Out at the region and set up camp. Professor Kenrick has the scouts gathering anything they can find. So far, we've uncovered a lot of very old buckles. Hopefully this yields something more exciting. Anyone who comes here should be ready for hostile wildlife and angry Evar. This place is dangerous. Scout Harding. Oh, not now. Salted Plains. Cullen. Our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Val Royo and Imperial Army forces and the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. Last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that, silence. I agree that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. Leliana. March in the soldiers, position scouts, strategic areas. Salted Plains, we've established an outpost. Scout Harding is en route, awaiting further orders. Scout Harding! Emprise du Lion. My dearest Josephine, the hills of Emprise du Lion are in peril. A maidservant recently returned from visiting an uncle in Sarnia spoke of gruff, helmeted men about the village's quarry and the appearance of strange red crystals in the fields close by. I suspected red lyrium and sent men to investigate, but the bridges leading to the area had all been destroyed. The Red Templar's handiwork, I wager. I wish I bore fairer tidings, my dear. The warmest regards to your family. I pray for the quelling of these winter winds of chaos, that we may meet again in springtime. Your truest friend and ally, Edward Desjardins. Broke through. Scout Harding is with the Vanguard sent to establish... She's everywhere. Vanguard sent to establish an Inquisition camp. Early reports indicate that the red lyrium is spreading. Old Graves. Contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade. The information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Orlesian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let's see what Fairbanks has to say. He's hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he's well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Wow. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in Emerald Graves. Had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They're as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He'll only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there's a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Venatory activity in the west. Is that to open up another area? Region is vast. Another scouting mission. Yes. Power cost 20. Liliana's spies have discovered orders from the Venatory's high-ranking commanders.
Excellent!
Trigger! Large number of mages are traveling westward to excavate something of great value to our cause. The Inquisition must find whatever its enemies are searching for. The region is vast, but Liliana is ready to put her network to use in tracking down Corypheus's minions. Area unlocked. Hissing Wastes. The Venatory are camped in a place known as the Hissing Wastes. They're working their slaves to death, digging in old buildings out from the sand. They're digging old buildings out from the sand. The Inquisition should step in quickly, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna bash the Venatory's head in and you'll need a new scout. Lead Scout Harding. Alright, now we have all these new areas to go to, and we have spent all our power. The Inquisition is a scouting expedition now. That's all we know how to do. I'm gonna go check out a little bit more of Skyhold. Where should we go? Didn't even assign anyone to anything. Oh well. What do you think? We're not 13. I'd like to go back and fight that dragon, but with all this stuff available, I'd like to at least hit level 13 before we do it. It's down this way. Not much yet. Tomes! Tomes, tomes, tomes. If we're gonna have extra perk points at some point, we could spend them and get some bonus XP. I don't know, that sounds silly. It's just a bunch of books in one place. Don't feel like stopping to read a whole bunch more right now. We do have to pick up some things that are laying around and read them. Yet another note from the kitchens. How many times do I have to say this? If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. Head cook. Donna Tien. Note from the Skyhold kitchens. Request for supplies. Potatoes 500, flour 50 sacks, dried peas 100 sacks, salted meat as much as possible. Always with the salted meat, yes. Willow switches 4 to break in the new kitchen hands. Pressure! Oh, unlock specializations. How many points was that? We're going to want to unlock Assassin ASAP. So we're going back to the war table, and hopefully I do have enough to...
Perhaps Master Dennett will join us now. A space like this needs an expert.
Hunter Shade, Dracolisk. Ooh, that looks like a skin condition. You should have that looked at. Inventory's okay. I don't want to stop and sell things right now. Figure out what can be sold. Looking around.
He fights for the
Bonnie
people.
Sims?
Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust good secret was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
Skyhold needs a healthy flow of goods. How can I help?
Free the trade routes of obstruction. Restore security to the outposts, the keeps, and the merchants will find you.
Who or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have what you need at honest prices.
Segrit survived Haven. Where is he?
About? Doing good work for you and yours? But this position is now more desirable. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no doubt the boutiques of Valroyo display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel. At least, not yet.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
We'll speak another time.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
The order was sent.
Look for coal.
Yes, come on.
Well, we could. Come back to that. Virgin. A big place. Place has a good sense of the space that it should have for the kind of hold that it is. Sarah?
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right?
Yes,
Remember
must call
that
me
wall we
Inquisitor
talked
now.
about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Drosto, what do I step in?
Let me know what she says. I could use some clarification myself.
It's swearing, not praying. She doesn't answer. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait. Too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book,
Valentine.
so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too much, isn't it? How pretty are you that I actually think this shite is possible?
Oh, you're so sweet, Sarah.
I like to hear this. The pretty part, not the overwhelmed by everything part.
Oh, sure. Don't mind the bung ripped through the heavens, love. Primp and toss and all is well. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice, simple system with simple problems. Helps me,
Wouldn't that be
helps
nice?
people, helps you. In that order. For now.
That actually makes sense.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know. Scary, innit? Until next time, my Lady Herald.
Ooh. Sounds so familiar to you, Void? Cassandra.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact.
Yeah,
Someone
well,
the
Varric.
Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
That's enough for now.
We'll come back
Another
and talk to her
time,
more. More stuff to be built. Iron Bull's out here for now.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Oh? Well, show me.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
I knew some of the soldiers felt like that, but to actually hear it...
It's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Oh, that's Freddie Prinze Jr. Bull right there reminded me of Beodur a little bit. Oh, it's Scout Harding. She's just everywhere at once.
Your worship.
Your magicalness.
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
Let's go up.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by... that thing out there.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
I should go.
Well, bang, okay? Herald's Rest. Place for all in service here, to rest, recoup, and persevere. The ways the heart remember best, your saving grace, the herald's rest. Sing us a tune.
Long day.
Here it is.
Are you sure? Yes, sir.
Oh, the voice is just got our karaoke night. I think I know. Still pretty cool. Karaoke night.
Thank you.
I think it would overlap a bit. Music, huh? Drinking songs. Tavern cheer. And then die, 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 die. No, how long was it gonna go? Was there 1, 8? No, I mean, all these awkward stream disruptions lately. Schedule has us ending in 2 hours. What I'll probably do is finish looking around Skyhold here. Take a little break. We won't have done 2 hours since getting the stream back up, but during that downtime, I'm just doing things. So, I won't come back. We'll do another hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Hey, it's Krem. There's Iron Bull inside the tavern now.
We don't need those chargers. We've soldiers enough to help us.
Let me know if you find one.
Look at that.
If you say so.
What good could that bring?
I'm pleased to hear it.
Later.
No, they don't.
This is Sarah's place.
I hope that's the case with a leader like that.
Sarah's cabinet of wonder whose it was. Wonder whose it was. Delivered. One cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosities if resources should be spent on such things. Sir Morris. Below a comment and journal entries by Sarah. Also, doodles of Sarah with her tongue out. Eat it, Morris. Stuff needs a place. Stuff. Banner. Circle. Soft. Lizard. Scratched out. Rough and weird. Allah. Fake. Real ones stink. Cards. Little worlds. Goblet. Fancy cup. Cup. Shit goblet. Bottle. Warden. Strong. Bottle. Tevinter. Piss weak. Stupid sword. Small blood stain. Silk. Bolts. Not arrow bolts. Soft. Make something. Sarah is nuts. Great. I think that Minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. This song is creepy.
We all did.
Only Sarah can do Sarah. Sarah.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? Something like that.
Somehow the accompaniment and the vocals decoupled with one of the updates. Oh, it's no good. Not at all.
Something like that.
Coal ends up here. I did not stop to look for coal though.
No, they don't.
Just the way through to Dorian and Anna. Vivienne. Is Cullen up there? This place is big, right? It's big. Fabric comes in bolts. It makes sense. Cool. Soft. Crazy lace. Thank you. Soft. Art in Hightown. Hey, Lonnie. Visitors. Well, one visitor. Chapter 5 by Varric Tethras. Devlin was waiting outside the captain's office when Don and Brennakovic slunk out. Not getting a warrant, are we? Devlin looked almost relieved. No. Donnan met his partner's eyes. Kid was barely 20 and looked like he'd walked straight to the Kirkwall barracks from somebody's potato farm. Taller and broader than the other guards, Jevlin slouched as if he didn't know how to fit into his own limbs, as if he thought he should be smaller. Hunched over in his brand new too large armor, he looked like a child, playing at being a guard. Too green for murder investigation. Maybe it's for the best, Jevlin said, almost speaking Donan's thought out loud. You're on your way out of the guard, and I'm trailed off. Questioning nobles in the middle of the night wasn't covered in training. Donan glared at the kid. I'm a city guard. So are you, recruit. Nobody gets away with murder while we're on duty. Devlin stood a little straighter. What do we do then? The captain wants proof, Donan smiled. We bring her proof. Didn't read it too well, but I always picture that, Varric, they're supposed to sound very melodramatic, cheesy sort of noir mystery. Well, I found Solus again. Quest for resources on the Fade. Archivist Bannon. Hold on, this goes up. Yeah, Liliana's up here. Dorian's up here. To connect to where Vivienne is. Awesome. Awesome. And Maeve. Maeve, who could have survived, should be up here. She survived, right? Oh, she survived, but still not
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
Still too bad.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate, based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
So the process works the same. We turn in research. We get bonuses eventually. A folly of General Not Sheraton. 4. And so it was that victory was absolute, and cheers were raised for General Not Sheraton. So buoyed by respect and admiration, Not Sheraton stood proud and removed the mask to state her true name. Or had they not accepted her? Had they not thrived by her leadership? Had they not become comrades despite station and masks and nonsense of protocol? And the answer was swift and bewildering, for they had not. And swiftly she was bundled away amid calls of imposter, spy, and other terms she could not know, for she still did not know Orlais. General Not Sheraton. Vivienne, up here. Up here on the balcony. Instruction report surfacing. Do it right. The Inquisition is only temporary if we fail, and we're not failing the Inquisitor. No, she's not here. Well, fine. She's not here. I think she'll end up there. Fiona. Leader of the mages.
That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
We're not equal partners. These are useful. I believe in your cause. Really weren't in any position. Fiona was making deals with Tevinter. Very bad plan. Very bad plan, Fiona. Very bad plan. Oh, what do I do? We'll take you in. Had a choice to take her in, and all the mages as, well, as equals.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
Did it?
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
Really think so?
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question. In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a warden.
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No. It's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him. Don't mind me, Inquisitor. The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
Looks up here. All right. Yeah, the numbers look okay for the moment. It certainly didn't before. Guess we'll see if it survives the break in a moment. Gonna talk to a couple more people.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
Join the show.
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you know?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
Crazy Lace, what do you think that's about? The voice, the script, the appearance, the whole package?
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane. But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? He broke open the Fade. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That attitude must be why they kicked you out of the Imperium.
They didn't kick me out? Well, only because they never got around to it. Eventually, they might have. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thanks. And in Corvinus, operation available. More level. Where is up? On the condition of your charges, dear Liliana, be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples II is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed, and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news. I've managed to discourage Boulette from leaving herself on the silk rug Justinia gave you. Lycienne, from 2 doors over, has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. He's quite delightful, and Schmooples II is fond of her. I suspect it's because she brings him sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago. An agent of one of the Blanchards. Hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets, I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to the Blanchards about their spies. All I had to do was put Schmooples II in his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I've arranged for Garter to take over nug keeping. Pharaoh. Hey, mystery novel. Congrats on leading the Inquisition, Jay. Thank you. Note found in Skyhold's rookery. Adler. Baron Plucky. Baron Plucky. Beaver. If that needs to be read, let me know. We can probably go back and read it again or dig it up in the codex. Find time to close a border. I'm just reading a bunch of things in a row. Like to talk to Liliana. Like to go talk to Cole. Then take a break and then go someplace with the last chunk of the stream here tonight. Assuming it all holds up and keeps running through the break and all that good stuff.
So am I.
Inquisitor, I was not expecting a visit. You had little interest in speaking to me privately before. But as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
I hope I'm not disrupting anything.
The commander was just delivering the names of those we lost at Haven.
Kept you waiting, huh?
For this.
Welcome back, Ty. How you doing? Yeah, Mystery Novel's asking how many people would recommend this game. Who would recommend this game? Mystery Novel's wondering. We've seen some of it here and it looks good. Good. Sometimes it plays very well. Game. Feel like Origin's better. You must blame me for this. Now that you mention it, Liliana, it was your fault.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely, they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. They're our soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
A little hot cold there. Alright. Let's see about getting in touch with Cole. Taking a break. And carrying on. We have all these new areas available. I guess we'll just pop into one or two and it'll fill a couple hours quick. Come back from the break, we'll do another 90 minutes, 2 hours, but that disruption today, will it be the last for now? Don't know for sure what was causing it. Only have working theories, so. Cole.
Committed to independence.
The game has crashed once today. Separate computer, completely separate. But the game did crash once. Hadn't saved in a while. Probably get some autosaves. Biscuit.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed
Guy.
nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself.
Which email?
Where is he now?
New
if
hosting
none of
features.
us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
You're feeling their pain?
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Demon.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
He's got a really cool hat.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. the helpless. There's someone.
Sometimes cool hats are important.
It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
In other words, are we all in?
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
A forgotten boy.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
All right.
As you
Back
were.
later.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there's good customization. Mystery novel. A lot with that. Cullen's out here, and oh boy. Quick look at the journal. Let's go to the ward table. Let's unlock the specializations. I want to take that break. Inquisitor's Path now has From the Ashes. Speak with Varric on the battlements. An old friend. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. Fate of Empress Celine. Specializations for the Inquisitor. Seek out combat trainers at the ward table. So we got to go do that. Pick up Assassin. Get some new skills. Take them for a spin. Inner Circle. Deep Roads. Forbidden Oasis. Hinterlands. Hissing Waste. Skyhold. Western Approach. Lots of new areas to go to and some old things. The war table. You actually get a big pile of approval from stopping him. Lots of all your teammates. Do we get approval from everyone? Stop him. Interesting.
Any stories?
Oh, plenty. No one. Interesting, though.
At least they don't scold you for siding with Cole there. Bum, bum, bum. It was on the other side, wasn't it? Ferelden.
If it was abandoned when we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
I can ensure instruction for the legions who want to join, but we can't expect the Inquisitor to remain the leader.
The House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
The best of the best have been summoned. Training with these specialists will ensure the Inquisitor's abilities remain at their height. 12. Hey, Shatterfist, how are you? Just made it to Skyhold. Also had to stream bomb out during the singing in between Haven and Skyhold. Speak to the trainers. And speak with all the trainers, but you can only commit to one. There's Vivian and Blackwall. You can spend a couple hours after getting to Skyhold just talking to everyone. Cannonball! Okay, that was not graceful.
No one knows who he really is. They never do. You don't.
3 Eyes. Keem. And Air. We're gonna end up with Air. Let's say hi to the others.
Inquisitor, Honored. Don't ruin it.
Ruin it?
By pretending to something you're not. If you want things just so, what I have to teach will be lost on a fool. Your people asked for an artificer. My name is Three Eyes. Let's get started.
All right, let's tinker. Wasting time. I welcome.
I'm ready. Let's get tinkering.
I don't tinker. Grandfathers tinker. The Artificer builds for battle. We survive through detail and efficiency in equal parts. What some forget is that artifice, not artistry, sets the better snare. Save the soul for a showpiece. You don't want to love your toys so much that you're picking rivets off the field. Makers need some distance, dignity.
Your name is Three Eyes?
Why are you called Three Eyes?
Every toy I place is another weakness gone. Another eye to watch the enemy. I can be everywhere on the battlefield. So can you.
What makes this better than other disciplines?
Nothing beats the preparation of a good trap. Let a child rush about the field. I know where my enemy is forced to be. That look in their eyes when they know they've lost, it's all the sweeter when they don't even know why. We control, we shape, we command. The fool who fights the Artificer dreads every step.
Do you make showpieces like Varric's crossbow, Bianca?
I know both names.
And?
He holds it too tightly. Things are things. If a trap saves your life, do you thank it or your hard work? I don't teach vanity pieces. I show you how to survive.
You used the term makers. Why?
The Chantry won't teach you this, but it's obvious. The Maker is an artificer, the first. He crafted his traps, his children, set them loose to do his will, then turned away. Every battlefield is a world we shape. We decide the landscape, and when we're done, we turn away. Artificers are makers.
I'm ready to start learning.
You need tools. And to walk some simple paces. Here are instructions to follow. You're last, so far as I'm concerned. After this, you instruct the course of every fight. If you've the patience.
This is a fine fortress. It's very quiet. I wonder if you tire of quiet.
Oh.
I am keen, Inquisitor.
Creepy talking off.
Maelstrom, the Tempest.
Shoulder like that.
Are you interested?
Tempest. I don't know.
You've
Maybe?
told me nothing. How can I know?
Then you can sit and wait, or you can leap. They say you're in charge. I say, from where? From the thick of things? From the fore? That's how you create victory. You wade in, smash a glass, make a mess, and change the battle from within. You may think you now lead, but when you're the Tempest, you're someone to follow.
Smash a glass.
What do you mean by smash a glass?
I mean exactly that. We use concoctions to cover ourselves in the elements.
Like potions?
Battle is no time for sipping. We use flasks of elements and smash them fast. It makes a mess, Inquisitor. That appeals, or it doesn't.
Why would this suit me?
It suits you if you make it suit. There's no way to make elemental chaos sensible if you're not the type. The enemy will know you're coming, but like a boat before the storm, what can they do besides batten down and pray? The Tempest leaps where they shouldn't, and makes the battle fit them. Is that you?
Is your name a title? Keem seems underwhelming.
Should it be Tornado, or Gale? Or
Well, that would be
Bluster
pretty.
Kerfuffle, Master of Windy
Bluster Kerfuffle. Master of Windy Import.
Simplicity.
No, no.
Unpredictable
No,
does
no,
not
no,
mean
no.
foolish.
You're onto
Stability
something
does
there.
not mean arrogance. Let your enemies make those mistakes and pay the price time and again.
Magic
Is this
Den?
a magical talent? Or a study in brewing elixirs?
No, Inquisitor, I will not assign a circle reading list or instruct the basics of brewing. Let your people do the preparation. I teach how to survive what we do.
Very well, let's see where this leads.
Grand. But first, we set the conditions. This instruction, the first and least, will show the path your store will take. Small steps, Inquisitor. The last of the calm.
Cool in the end. We're gonna take a break after talking to
It had a note.
Air.
Now I am here.
You're here to train me?
Ah, that is it. The Inquisitor wishes to become more than Inquisitor. Perhaps she wishes to walk in shadow, even as she is bathed in light. To save life through inflicting death. Childish notions. The profession of assassin has no time for it.
Jedi not, crave not these things. Boy, I should go. And I am gonna take a break. Go take a break in a minute here. You kill. What else is there? Get to the basics.
There's more to it than killing. Seems pretty straightforward.
It does seem that way. Let me first say, she does not want to be an assassin, any more than she would wish to be a sword or a cudgel. Such are the weapons of others. They lack intent. She must become her own assassin. There is a difference. Let me next say, death has nothing to do with it. Death is the payment, the byproduct. Our way is between life and death. It is a door through which she will send others.
Tell me the benefits.
Our way is the sudden strike that overwhelms. The leap from shadow and back. We hit where and when it hurts most. In so doing, we send a message. No others invite death so efficiently.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
Hey, Shadowfist, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard the starship.
I know of the Antivan Crows and the Bards of the Game. Are you similar?
They are servants. The Inquisition did not request a servant. They asked for the means. I am a trainer, and as such, I am not tethered. Some find that freedom unsettling. That is my servant.
Is there a danger to this?
The trite answer is that there is a danger to everything, but also a use. There is no physical cost, no corruption, only action. She may come to see others as mere things. That can be off-putting.
Nice, Tibor. Go, go, go.
I'm ready to start learning.
Let us know if you get it.
She is willing. Will it always be so? There are tasks, processes, ways to train the mind and body. They require simple motions. First steps. Then we shall see what she may become.
The murder knife. We're being tasked with making the murder knife. Murder knife. Each of the disciplines ask you to craft something. So, want to take that break? It's going to be the last break. Stream got a little messed up today. How long did we go before? It started on time, right? Right? Not yesterday, but today we got started on time, and then it bombed, and it's still going now after getting it back. I want to make up for a little bit of that downtime. It wasn't that much downtime. I don't want to run that late, but tomorrow's a day off. We can run it a little bit late. I actually have to do tax stuff tomorrow. It's going to be... Oh. And then Thursday and Friday, we're going to be back at this. I have it down as 8 hours each day. I'd like to maybe do a 12-hour stream on
What can't we do in a place like this?
Sunday. Saturday's going to be another day off. I'd like to maybe do a 12 on Sunday, but I haven't decided. And all the difficulties with the stream the past few days have been frustrating and changed a few things. So we'll see where everything lands. Everything's up in the air. We'll see where it lands. Murder blade actually show up here. Blade. Craft it. We don't have the ingredients for it yet, but don't craft it then. Sorry, memory's not what I thought it was here. Assassin's Guild leader tokens. Death root. Gather the knife materials. Maybe we just can't even see it until then. We're going to need Death root. We're going to need Assassin's Guild leader tokens. And then we'll worry about it then.
Served the Lord who loaded his catapults with anvils.
All them lurkers. Did somebody get it? Do you know? May not be able to check. We don't have everything unlocked here. We do have Focus, the new Inquisitor branch here. Mark of the Rift. Like that took over one of my slots. I'm going to have to put something back. Let's put Mark of the Rift over here. Focus Teamwork. Successfully performing an ability combo earns additional focus for the party. Well, maybe that'll happen. Skills. Long shot back on bar.
Point made.
Oh, special shipments. Okay. Break time that I keep talking about. This mythical break time. You could look it up during the break. If someone would do me maybe a big favor, maybe someone already knows, but if you'd love to get moving quickly, and I would, maybe you could look something up for me. The Assassin's Guild leader tokens. They're random anywhere. Craft a proper knife. Study the methods required to wield it, and ere will reveal the secrets of the assassin specialization. Kill guild leaders for their tokens at the... Okay, there it is. Eastside Hills, Flats, Black Fens in Crestwood. Readings can be found among the belongings of followers who share this discipline, or if unavailable, among the wares of the book merchant in Val Royeaux. Acquire writing on assassin methods. So, let's go in search of that. What area do we need to go to? Where is Crestwood? Black Fens in Crestwood. I remember Crestwood a bit, not where it is. Okay, see you all in about 10-12. If anyone's taking off, have a good one. But we're not quite done. I'm going to run a little bit late so we can get a little bit more done. Night. Talk to you soon.